Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. We are on part 8 of the 3,000 questions about me with my handsome co-host, my husband, Cedric.
Hello.
So we got our 20-minute timer and we are going to start. Let's see. What is your greatest insecurity?
Shit breaking.
What? Insecurity. Like, what are you insecure about?
I'll still say shit breaking.
What? Okay. I'm going to say my weight. My weight makes me very insecure because my entire life I've had people pick on me for my weight. So, yeah, that's my biggest insecurity. Let's see. What fashion faux pas really drive you crazy? Like wearing socks with sandals. Alright, what's wrong with wearing socks with sandals? What is wrong with that? Someone please tell me. Because I can't wear sandals without socks.
Some people think that having the thing between your toe and then the sock there is like...
Yeah, but even if you wear slides with socks.
Well, slides is different because that's not a sandal anymore. It's a slide.
It's a sandal.
No, the whole point of a sandal is that there's something in between your toe and then...
No. Go Google sandal. Go Google sandal. You come back. They're all gonna fall under sandals.
No, I'm thinking of flip-flop. Well, either way.
They're all like under the sandals category.
Yeah, but slides and socks are like the only like acceptable combination in society.
But still, I want to know what's wrong with wearing socks and sandals. But that's not the question. The thing is,
so
like,
what
faux pas.
crazy? Baggy skinny jeans. I don't get those.
Baggy skinny jeans.
Yeah, people who have the skinny jeans down here past their like waist on their legs,
So
but they're still skinny jeans.
So basically, like, just those young male individuals who choose to belt their pants below their butts, but yet they're wearing skinny jeans. That's why they're baggy, because it's belted on, and then they gotta walk weird.
Well, I used the phrase because I was trying to call out a specific group of people, or not. I
don't think anybody likes that. Nobody likes walking around and seeing someone else's butt all in.
Well, clearly people who do it don't mind it. But my point is like what?
Because they think it looks cool.
Well, I get that, but it's not functional. And I'm not saying you should wear.
It's not functional because they walk weird. They're like holding their pants up
That's what drives me crazy. If you do it, hey, I'm sure there's something. No.
There's like some areas that like it's against the law to wear.
No, I understand.
Saggy, baggy, your butt showing pants.
Yeah.
I know around here it's definitely like you can get a fine, whatever, arrested for it.
Yeah.
So, let's see. How fast do you type?
I don't know the actual keys
per
whatever.
I don't know. I haven't done anything like that since
or words per minute, rather, whatever that is.
I think like intermediate school, where we had like a keyboarding with the old style typewriter deals.
Sure. To
do our little keyboarding classes
to
learn to type. No.
No, we just did it on the computer.
No,
on a program called Type to Learn, I think is what it was.
No, we had like typewriter type deals, and you had this little stick doodad that came up that like you clipped your paper to,
right.
And then you put your paper on it, and then you typed it out as fast as you could with your little paper going, you know.
Yeah, no, we definitely had nothing like that. Everything was
it was on a timer, so it's like that's how they would know how, I guess, fast you typed it or whatever. I don't know. The typewriters had some type of thing attached to it that
sounds like some Amish country. Shut
up! That knew how fast you typed it. There's nothing wrong with Amish. I've told.
No. I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. I just said because you're saying you did it on a typewriter and they did it with a time. They had like a timer thing and they tracked it all basically like by analog. That's just
whatever.
You know, did you guys like also check time with a sundial or? Just trying to figure out how y'all.
I can't be your friend anymore.
Okay.
Let's see. What was the craziest question you ever had to answer on an interview?
Never had one, so don't really have a crazy question.
Let's
No,
see.
not like a real one. I guess.
What's it called? It was at this casino that I went to interview at. I thought it was going to be a normal interview.
Here.
Yes, here. It was at Horseshoe.
Oh.
And I thought it was going to be a normal interview. I was completely wrong. Didn't get the job because apparently the only thing that they, like, the question they ask is, can you improv? They literally make you pick a little card out of a hat and you have to improv with a complete stranger. That's your interview. I didn't get that job.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
what was on your card?
I don't remember. It was some. Oh no, it was some scenario where it's like, if someone.
Oh, so it's a whole scenario. It's not like.
Yeah, it's like a whole scenario. Like it's like I think mine was like, if a customer came up to, the cage where they get the cash, whatever, or they're like chips or anything, and there was like some type of issue with the money or whatever, like their account. Like, how would I deal with that situation? Mm-hmm. And it's just like, that was my first time even interviewing to work at a casino.
Right.
And I'm just like, I don't even know any of these people. And it's like, I'm very, like kind of shy, whatever. So it's like, doing that was just like, that's not me.
Yeah.
But I did end up working at another casino. Interview was way better.
Was it normal?
It was normal. Let's see. If you had to live abroad for only 1 year for work, where would you want to live? I say Japan.
For work? Germany.
You're so predictable, Scotty. Let's see. What celebrity do you think would make a great world leader? Shia LaBeouf.
Alright, well, since we're naming gifted folks.
He is very gifted.
Just for funsies, we'll say Robert Downey Jr.
That's another good pick.
It is.
It is.
Yep.
What was the best road trip you ever had?
I'm surprised you didn't say Ryan Reynolds.
Opportunity lost. What was the best road trip you ever had?
I mean, I guess technically I've only ever been on one road trip, and that was with my cousin, so that one. The older one. Technically second cousin.
I don't understand that first, second, fifth cousin thing. I don't think I've ever really been on a road trip. The only road tripping I do is driving back home, which is a 20-hour drive, and there's nothing fun about it. Let's see. What was the best thing about being single? Being a hoe.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Not really having to answer to anybody, kind of doing whatever you want. I feel like that's the...
Doing what you want.
I feel like that's the general answer for anyone that is still single. Is you just can do what you want. More or less.
More or less. What do you do to fight temptation? I don't have temptation. My only temptation is this man right here.
Fight temptation.
Yeah, that means when you looking at other bitches or dudes and you be like, damn, I want that, but then you're like, nah, I can't.
I don't do neither of those, but...
I'm just saying that's what that means.
Yeah, I got you. But again, like you said, don't really need to, so...
Okay. You ain't got to lie. It's okay.
Yeah.
Let's
see.
I
bet if Shia LaBeouf walked through that door, it's going to be a lot of fighting you're going to have to do.
My God. Shut up. It'll never happen. That opportunity was missed when Johnny wouldn't let me go, or he wouldn't go with me to DC. Let's see. If you could predict one thing and one thing only, what would it be? Predict. That's so funny. I predict things quite often in my dreams. It was funny because just the other day, our duck had never laid eggs before because she's like, we didn't, she wasn't really old enough to lay eggs yet. And then I had a dream that she laid 3 eggs. And then sure enough, that morning when I woke up, Cedric was, taking them out of their cage to let them outside. And there was an egg. Her very first egg in the cage. How does that happen? It's not the first time I've predicted weird things like that, and then they just they happen, so it's very deja vu-y.
I'd say if I had to predict one thing, it would either be when the next world war is going to be, or the next major scientific breakthrough that actually benefits humanity. So that way, either way, you can prepare for.
I guess mine was going to be more selfish. I was just going to say, if I could predict one thing, it would be is our IVF going to work the first time?
Yeah, no. I mean, I guess that's also a pretty good one.
Let's see. Do you have a signature move or quirk that people notice or comment on? I don't know. I guess my overall awkwardness. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know what people comment on because they don't tell me nothing.
What is your favorite Christmas or holiday tradition?
Eating schnitzel.
Schnitzel. I learned how to make it just for him. I had fun beating the meat.
Did you?
Yeah.
You're a meat beater.
It got very messy. But it was fun. I just like the lights. I like Christmas lights. And the candy canes. But I don't like the hard candy canes. I like the soft candy canes that just kind of melt in your mouth. The hard ones are only good if you're making candy cane shanks. You've never done that? Just suck the candy cane until it came to a point, and then you just let it dry like that, and then you can poke people with it?
I definitely didn't do it consistently. I've done it once, maybe twice, and then after that, I got my jollies out.
I do it every year. Every year.
That does not surprise me.
Is there anything standing in the way of your happiness? I don't think so. Except for myself, on days times when my depression creeps in. That stands in my way. But typically I'm pretty happy. Let's see. Who is one person from history who was taken too soon? Abraham Lincoln. What is your beef with Abraham Lincoln?
It's not a beef. Even if he wasn't taken too soon, he would have been gone.
He got shot in the head.
Yeah, but you still never would have met him.
You don't know that. I could have in my past life. You don't know.
How do you know you didn't before he got shot? How do you know you didn't shoot him?
Because I didn't. I will slap you. Answer the question.
You're not John Wilkes Booth.
I'm not. Because I have too much love for Abraham Lincoln.
Maybe that's why you love him so much. Because you're the one who killed him.
Oh my god. I did not kill Abraham Lincoln. I would never.
The plot thickens.
I would never.
Person from history. I'd say Martin Luther King Jr. And not because I, myself, am part African American, but just in general. Because, that was during a time when things like, segregation and stuff were really, I guess starting to get addressed. And then, somebody felt that, I guess he was a bigger threat than maybe he actually was. I don't know. But who knows?
He was all for the peaceful protests.
Yeah.
Let me see. What age would you like to retire? Right now.
Well.
Right
what time I got left?
now.
I got 8. So 12. So. at a minimum, I will retire once when I'm 40, and then maybe again whenever the next retirement age for me is. No, 2 retirements. So, at a minimum 40.
Racking them up. Do you have anything autographed by a celebrity?
Nope. Nope. I do not.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure.
We couldn't get our shirts signed by Kevin.
That was most unfortunate.
That was probably the closest I've actually ever been to it. Well, I'll take that back.
Did our Peppa Pig thing get signed?
I don't know. I wasn't there for that.
You weren't.
I will say I also met the guy.
I feel like we got Peppa Pig's signature because we paid for the extra, like the private party with Peppa Pig when Peppa Pig Live was in town, because it was our son's birthday, and yeah. So I'm pretty positive we have Peppa Pig's signature somewhere around here.
I met the guy who played Jesus in The Passion of the Christ. Yep.
I saw that. That one was a long one.
Yeah.
Theaters were packed back then.
Yeah.
Couldn't
But
do
no,
that now.
I shook hands with that guy, so... But that's also the closest I've been to a celebrity. Other than that...
Would you really call him a celebrity, though, if that was his only role?
I mean, I don't know if he's had other roles.
I don't either.
But I just know he was in that, and I feel like that was a pretty big movie.
And the time.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is your favorite day of the week?
I mean, if we're talking like work-wise, then Friday. If we're just talking in general, Friday. No, actually, no, it's Saturday. Saturday's nice. Because it's a nice in-between. Unless you have to work on Saturdays, then, you know.
I just like Saturday and Sunday. Let's see. What is something you're afraid to try? Something I'm afraid to try.
Most vegetables.
What? You're goofy. I would say jumping out of a plane. And I say that because when I was going through MEPS and I was considering, trying to go like airborne, the one guy was telling us this story of this girl that, went airborne, and she was doing her very first, jump, and her parachute didn't deploy. She smacked the ground and her spine was through her skin. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to do airborne anymore. So I'd say that.
I already answered.
You did. What is the scariest ghost story you've ever heard? I don't know.
Really just the ones from like the one book, but that was like when I was a kid, so, and at that time that was what was probably more terrifying.
Yeah. If you could change one thing about the U.S. Constitution, what would it be? All of
I'm
it?
sure there's a lot of people that have a lot of answers for this question. I don't have one. So.
I would just say update it to make it more relevant to now.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you have to think it was written like way long time ago where they didn't have what we have now. So I just feel like a revision to update it. Let's see. Do you think it's a thin line between love and hate? I don't know. What is one thing you can do today you could not do a year ago?
Do a year ago.
Drive a van.
One thing that I could do today that I couldn't do a year ago?
Yeah.
I can get paperwork for eating in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one.
Let's see. What is one thing... I just read that. Holy... Okay. Do you have a favorite podcast?
Yes.
No.
It's a League of Legends podcast called The Dive. If you like League of Legends and you don't watch their podcast, you should watch it because they're pretty good entertainment, I feel.
I don't watch podcasts.
I watch a lot of things like that, though. That's not really her shtick.
My shtick. Okay. Well, that was part 8 of our 3,000 questions about me series. And yes, he will be a permanent fixture on the series because I just find it to be way more, kind of fun to have someone else, here to engage with in the questions. So I think it's more fun. What do you guys think? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit subscribe before you go so you don't miss when I upload new videos. Bye, guys.